baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. We're playing around with a couple more things, so appreciate you guys being on here. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Hey, listen, we have had an incredible week, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of those insights that we've been uncovering, that we've been discovering, that we have been blessed. We have been blessed. So if you're new, welcome to the Childlike Faith podcast here in the Fun Life community. This is your host, JohnnyWan.com, over the top MC. We're going to be doing an event here in Tyler, Texas for the women's the women's real estate, or the women's, oh god, I forgot what it's called. But anyway, we're going to be there this evening. Again, you've landed on the Childlike Faith podcast here for the Christian entrepreneurs. You just happen to have landed on Small Business Saturday, something to smile about, Small Business Saturday. So thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being on here. My question, again, I love asking questions. One of my podcast guests that we had on here, he had a book that says, leading with questions. Mr. Bob Tiede, incredible gentleman. We enjoyed having him. We need to have him back. But the questions that I'm asking, I'm just simply going to be coming on here. What if the biggest thing holding back your business isn't your marketing? I get it. I know it almost sounds blasphemous. It isn't your lead generation. It's not even your economy or the economy. What if it's your voice? Not your physical voice, right? The audio, but your message, your confidence, your willingness to show up. Because here's what I've learned from coaching entrepreneurs, leading Toastmasters, and watching hundreds of speakers grow, which next week we're going to be in Denver with some incredible, I'm telling you, the Business Explosion, the Achieve Business Explosion Conference, every single speaker that I've interviewed, every single speaker that I've spoke to could headline this thing. Forbes Riley, if you don't know who she is, she's going to be the headliner keynote. But all the other speakers, John Register, Vanessa, Saley, all those people, they're incredible speakers. But most people don't have a business problem. We had Christopher Salem on here yesterday. We recorded his session yesterday for the Business Explosion Conference. And this guy was talking about sustainable success. And I actually learn more from interviewing people than probably the people in the audience. But here's the thing. What we learned is that most people don't have a business problem. They don't. They have a visibility problem. And the reason they're invincible is because they haven't found their voice. So again, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being on here. Love you. Hey, listen, JohnnyWan.com. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the show, appreciate you being on here. Listen, the Childlike Faith podcast was created for those Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale their business so that they really can achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without having to sacrifice their time, their family, their faith, and especially not their joy. So here's what we learned in our 5-day challenge. We did a 5-day challenge starting on Monday, leading through Friday. We had at our open house, our leadership lunch and learn open house, we had 13 guests, 8 first timers, 5 repeats, 3 signed up, 2 more about to join up. But we were going after a goal. We were setting a goal, and we started out months ago going and repeating. And so yesterday was a culmination of everything that we had been doing. And so what we learned recently when we challenged everybody to show up, we just challenged them to show up, to speak, to post, to share, to lead. And here's the thing. You know what happened? You the same thing that always happens. Some people immediately jumped in. Others hesitated. Others watched from the sideline. Other people overthought it. Anybody feel familiar with that? And here's the fascinating part. The people who took action weren't necessarily the most talented. They were simply willing to be seen. Think about that for a second. That's what I call one of those writer downers. The people who took action weren't necessarily the most talented. They were just simply willing to be seen, willing to be heard, willing to create. And the marketplace rewards visibility, not perfection. I'll go ahead and tell it right now. There's somebody somewhere out there doing exactly what you want to do, less qualified than you, simply because they took action. And at Roast Toasters, we've watched people walk in with terror. They were terrified to speak. Some couldn't even introduce themselves without shaking. Some were afraid of table topics, that part where I call it the halftime show. But some people swore they'd never speak publicly. And yet, just a few weeks, maybe months later, they're leading meetings. giving speeches, winning contests, running businesses, building influence. What changed? You really want to know? They found their voice. And once you find your voice, you stop competing. Nobody can out you. Nobody can out. Does that make sense? No, nobody can outdo you. Nobody can out. You're the best version of you there is. Stop trying to be somebody else. You were never created to do that, right? So here's the thing: many Christian entrepreneurs are sitting on incredible gifts, but they're hiding them. They're not intentionally, but practically, right? They're not waiting. Here's what's happening, because I was there. I really was. They're waiting until they feel more qualified, until they feel more confident, until their website is finished, until their logo is perfect, their social media looks better. Meanwhile, someone less qualified is out there getting the clients. Why? Because they're visible. Hey, listen, I know Childlike Faith Podcast, Christian entrepreneurs. What is it if you don't bring a verse or a Bible scripture into this thing? I get it. I understand. I know. Here's the thing. Matthew 5:14 says it this way. You, yes, you watching right now live or on the replay, you are the light of the world. A city set on a hill it cannot be hidden. And so notice what Jesus didn't say. He didn't say, wait until you're ready. No, he didn't. He said, you are the light. The problem isn't your ability. The problem is your willingness to shine. It is. Go back to that quote. Go back to that poem, right? Our deepest and darkest and biggest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our biggest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. So when entrepreneurs find their voice, they attract better clients. They close more business. They become easier to refer. They recruit better people. They create trust faster. Why? I'm glad you asked. Thank you for participating. Because clarity creates confidence. It does. And confidence creates momentum. Imagine this for a second. Imagine this. You walk into a networking event. Someone asks, so what do you do? And instead of fumbling, instead of fumbling around, you answer with confidence. I mean, imagine posting content without overthinking. Imagine speaking at events. Imagine being interviewed on podcasts. Imagine becoming known for something. Imagine your business growing because people finally understand the value that you bring. How would that change your life? How would that change your family? And how would that change your impact? Guys, I'm telling you, here's the thing. You know what coaching really does? Coaching doesn't give you a voice. You already have one. It helps you discover it, refine it, trust it, and more importantly, use it. Because here's the thing. The best coaches don't create leaders. They uncover them. The best coaches don't create confidence. They reveal it. The best coaches don't tell you who to be. They help you become who God created you to be, who God made you, God's already put all of that ability inside of you. My prayer, again, the last year was, God, help me to be that person. Help me to give me the wisdom, the courage, the confidence, and the conviction to be able to do that thing that you placed me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you, in a way that magnifies and glorifies you. And it helps the people, the cool kids that you've given me to help and to serve. And it's amazing what happened when I showed up in a way that gave me more confidence, my voice, my ability. Listen, not everybody's your client. I actually found some haters. I know, I get it. John, did somebody hates Johnny One? Yeah, they do. But here's the thing. I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. It's cool. There's 8 billion people on the face of this planet. Only need a small percentage of people to follow me, to work with me, so that I can help guide and help them become a better version of themselves. So here's the challenge as we wrap this thing up so we can get out of here. Record a 60-second video, 1 minute. Go on social media live or post it on your stories, whatever you want to do. Share one lesson you've learned in that video, one challenge that you've overcome, or one way that you help people. It's not about you. It's about the people you help, the people you serve. And don't worry about perfection. Just practice visibility. And if you're tired of playing small, if you know there's more in you, if you know there's some untapped potential inside of you, if you know that you were created for more, if you're ready to find your voice and use it to grow your business and your impact and impact more lives, then let's talk about it, baby. Hey, DM me the word voice, DM me the word voice, and let's explore what's possible when you stop hiding and start showing up. Show up for you, show up for your life, show up for your family, show up for your business. Guys, your life will change. Your life will never be the same. And remember, cool kids, your business will never, ever outgrow your voice. Your influence will never outgrow your courage, and your impact will never outgrow your willingness to be seen. He gave it to you so you could share it. He gave it to you so you could use it. And that, my friends, is something to smile about. So here's the thing. If you're sitting on the sideline, if you're just that hero listener or that villain that's in invisibility, whatever that is, the problem is not enough confidence and visibility. The future is influence, clients, referrals, speaking opportunities, engagements, impact, and you become the guide who has helped hundreds of people find their voice. You become the person, right? You actually, I'm trying to duplicate myself. I don't want to create more followers. I want to create more leaders. I want to help uncover that leadership that's already inside of them. And I'm telling you guys, here's the bonus question that I want to leave you guys with in the comment section, because I want to leave a breadcrumb, a trail, right? Success leaves clues. If you're a successful entrepreneur, if you've had success in your business and in your life, I want you to put down in the comment section, if you could speak confidently about one thing without fear of judgment, what could it be? I'm curious to see the answers. If you could confidently speak about one thing without fear of judgment, what would it be? Put it down in the comment section. I want to be able to encourage other entrepreneurs, other business owners. And if you don't like that question, use this one. What's one thing that you know could help others if you shared it more often? What is that? Put it down in the comment section. What's one thing you know that could help others if you shared it more often? I'm working with the client. She hasn't actually become a client, so I'm giving her some free Johnny Wan, some free 50 free Johnny Wan coaching, and it's helping her already grow and scale their business. It's because she's already attracted clients. She's already been able to see the difference of what free coaching does. And if you like the free version of JohnnyWan.com, wait till you see the paid version, right? Her free trial is about to expire, but I want you guys to show up for you, show up for your life, show up for your family. And I'm telling you, what's the message? Again, here's another question. What's the question, or what's the message? Because we all have one. What's the message God keeps putting on your heart that you've been avoiding sharing? You know what I'm talking about. I know, I get it. I want to slow this down because I really want to impact somebody. I really want to help somebody really kind of step out. Again, at our Roast Toasters Toastmasters leadership meeting yesterday, 13 visitors, 8 first timers, 5 repeats, 3 people signed up on the spot. And we had a gentleman drive out from Dallas because he's kind of seeing exactly how we're growing. We're doing some things a little different. And the clubs in the Dallas-Fort Worth area who are struggling, they wanted to come out and kind of see how we're getting so many clients. And I'm telling you guys, it's just we're being more visible. And I want you to do that in your business. I want you to share that message that God puts inside of you. And I get it. Not everybody's your client, and that's okay. You have to be okay with that. But once you do, once you find your voice, and once you share, and you're being the light in your community, in your family, in your area that God has placed you in. He didn't place you in Dallas. He didn't place you in Florida. He didn't. I would have liked to have been placed in Hawaii. Lord, I think I could really share my light in Hawaii very, very well. Okay, maybe the Cayman Islands, something like that. But no, he put me right here in Tyler, Texas, and you guys get to benefit because of it. And so maybe you're not in Tyler. Maybe you're watching this. We have a group of people up over in Belgium that watch this, that watch and listen to the show. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Love you. Hey, listen, send me your information, or you can text the word Fun Life, one word, Fun Life, FUNLIFE, to the number 33777. And I'll send you a free resource on how to network. when you're out there at those networking events and it's kind of awkward and you're not sure what to do, I have a resource that we've created that's going to help you to be more resourceful and have more fun doing it, and do it with genuineness and authenticity and not be awkward about it. And more importantly, you're going to be able to get more clients. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate you. Love you. Hey, listen, put those questions down below, because again, if I've learned anything, is that when we share, when we give, it's going to be given back to us, pressed down, shaken together. We read that same book, right? And running over, you guys. And I want you to perpetually live in that overflow of God's goodness, of God's grace, of God's mercy, of God's love, of God's kindness, of God's abundance, right? The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said that he has come that you, us, we may have life, and not just any ordinary life, baby, life more abundant. And it's not about things, guys. So let's go and live our best, most fun life ever. Jesse Peña, buenos dias, mi amigo, my friend. Thank you for coming on here. Appreciate you. Love you. Hey, let's get connected. Let's get together, man. Let's connect. Let's go get some taquitos. Or let's make some taquitos. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We went a little long, but I wanted to share with you the experience. I wanted to share with you what we are doing. I wanted to share with you the impact that we're having in the community, because we want you to come and hang out with us. Text me, not directly, 903-570-0052. I'll get you plugged in. If you're not here in the Tyler, Texas community, and you want to get connected to Toastmasters, that's probably one of the best return on investments I've ever made. One of the best networking membership communities in the area. And you can find one near you. Just go to toastmasters.org, toastmasters.org. Thank you guys. Love you. Appreciate you. Adios.